I tried wearing false eyelashes for the first time. It's glue in my eye corneas. So that's fantastic. Yuck, don't see that. What is, oh, this isn't all of it either. I'll show you the other stuff. I recently read that women spend on average $1,200 on cosmetics each year. I don't, yeah, I do. That's probably about right. My camera's about to die. My aura is turning poop brown, so everything technical is shutting down.
Okie dokie, this is going to be a whole house clean, declutter, organize, and restock. We are doing all of the things. I'm going to be bouncing all over the house, but at the end of today's video, you're gonna see the house completely done. It is extreme motivation. Plus, I'm going to be getting into some really good conversations. You won't wanna miss it.
I'm down to 3 rolls of toilet paper, so that's probably dangerous. Everything seems less chaotic and I feel less stressed and more happy. Yes, Jen, please make me more happy. What's going on with my camera? For goodness sakes, my goodness. I got my ear pods in and my phone just beeped at me. It was like, whoa. Okay, still covering up the bangs. Yeah, because I messed them up. So, what was that? Okay, today we are doing every, what am I saying? We're doing like, you know, I'm doing my regular crap. And my eyes keep watering. Not, this time it's not because of allergies, it's because I tried wearing false eyelashes for the first time. And I don't wear false eyelashes. And I purchased a pair off of Amazon and I didn't know how to apply them, and I put the glue directly on my eyelid because it wasn't working on the, oh my goodness, on the eyelash. And I was getting frustrated because I was ruining them. There was like a set of 3. And I was like, oh, screw this. I'm just gonna put the glue right on the eyelid. Well, that wasn't smart. It wasn't smart. It was not smart. And I've tried rubbing it off, but the glue is still there and it's affecting my eyeballs. So no, I'm not crying, only on the inside. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in a mood today. It's glue in my eye corneas. So that's fantastic. Take them out of your ears. It's gonna be an interesting video, so stick around until the end. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you like this, subscribe. That was awkward, and I understand if you don't. But please do. Stick around.
Before I get into my very long conversation for today's video, I just wanted to mention that I did start working in the bathroom, but I found some of Zoe's nail polish and I wanted to put it back into her room where her vanity is right here. And since I was in there, I was like, I might as well declutter, organize, and clean the vanity. So we're going to jump back into the bathroom once I'm done decluttering, organizing, and cleaning the vanity. Okie dokie. Oh, do I have a video for you? This is going to be a lot as I'm doing this voiceover. I don't know how long it's going to be because I'm still editing it at the time that I'm doing this voiceover. I'm going to try to keep it under an hour, but that's probably, yeah, we'll see. My videos are so long and so I can't talk. So very chatty. We're going to be talking about so many different things in today's video, including some embarrassing stories. Yep, it's been a long time since I've brought up a grocery store story. That's a mouthful. It's a short one, the grocery store story. It's a short one, but nonetheless, it was embarrassing. But I have another embarrassing story that I'm going to bring up in today's video, more so because I want to get it off my chest and vent about it because it happened today. It was bad. And of course, it would be me because these things happen to me. I wish that these stories, I wish they weren't real. They are. This is my life, my story, my real life. These things happen. And I swear, anything I ever say or tell you guys is the honest to God's truth. Swear. I can't make this stuff up. It's like, wow. It's me, though. Oh, by the way, this if you're wondering what this stuff is in this bag, it's my fake nails. I have a bunch of different like fake nail sets and I put them in separate bags and then labeled this box nail care box. Just yeah. Anyway, we're going to be bouncing all over the place in today's video, like literally all over the place. I had to do a whole house clean, declutter, organize, restock. I'm trying to get the house prepped and ready for summer, for parties, for trips, like just get the whole house ready. And we're going to be doing organization maintenance. I call it organization maintenance and decluttering maintenance for the rest of my life. That's just how it's going to go. That's how it will be. So that's what we're doing in today's video. I don't know how many days this took. I want to say it was like 20. No, it was, I think, like 5 or 6. There was a lot of clothes changes. Yeah. By the way, this cow toothbrush, I got it at the Dollar Tree. I didn't get it. Zoe picked it out. It's not, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I wasn't the one using it. She didn't seem too thrilled with it. Excuse me. So we're going to switch it out. What was I saying? 5, 6 days of doing all of the things. Oh, there's a lot of clothes changes in today's video, mostly because I kept spilling stuff on myself. So it's usually the same day, just a different outfit. Anywho, getting off topic. First thing that I want to discuss, because we're going to get into it. I feel like I'm missing something. Did I already talk about breaking up the video and playing some music in today's video? Because I'm going to do that. That's big because I don't usually do that. Did I mention that? I think I did. Anyway, let's move forward. In the last video, I had mentioned that I was going to start taking some of my hard items and decluttering them by numbers. So I did that recently. I actually made a really quick YouTube short on decluttering some of my candles and keeping just 25 candles. And I'm going to start doing this with a lot of the hard items around the house. Some of my hard items are makeup. I didn't do that in today's video. I probably should have. I did talk a little bit about that though, decluttering my makeup by numbers, like having, well, I'll talk about it. You'll hear me talk about it in a little bit, but I should have done that in today's video, but I had so much other stuff that I had to get done. I didn't have enough time, but throw blankets, throw pillows, candles, wax melts, sentimental items, and so forth. There's certain categories of items that I have a very difficult time letting go of. One category of items that I haven't brought up or mentioned yet. I mean, I've talked about it in the past, but I haven't recently talked about decluttering them by numbers is essential items. So my mom does this too. She will say collects. She collects a lot of essential items. So do I. I want to have an abundance of toothbrushes, toothpaste, shampoo, soaps, stuff like that. Things that are essential. I want an abundance of those things. Essential items are definitely difficult for me because I want to collect essential items because I want to have it for the future. The what if question comes up a lot with me with essential items. We'll come back to this.
All right. Love you. Mwah.
Love you too. Have a fantastic day, Muffin. Wait, what? Sounds fantastic. You have a great day, honey. Special. Oh, what the? This is taking me longer than I wanted it to. Okay, it's good enough. I think that looks a lot better. You know, that looks better. Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. All right, back into the main bathroom because Ian occupied it. Oh my God, I'm falling. Ian occupied it so he could get ready. Where am I? Okay, I got 1 hour to get as much done as I can before I gotta leave here. Let's shut that. It's the same day I just changed. I was getting quite hot. Am I screaming? So I don't want to show you my makeup drawer, okay? I am so sick of redoing my makeup drawer. I think I have filmed that probably 12,000 times. I took all of the dividers out and I just used the drawer. It looks like awful. It just looks like awful. It's awful. And I don't like it, but nothing has ever worked. So give me a second. I'm going to research. I have Google. One moment. Please enjoy some music while you wait. Okay, that's enough of that. I got it. Hopefully that was some good elevator music. How? What the? Okay, hold on. I gotta play some more elevator music. One moment. How do you organize a makeup drawer without wanting to rip out your hair? Oh, it's loud. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's check this out. Who's this by? How to organize makeup drawer in 5 easy steps. There we go. There was the rest of the sentence. Paisley Sparrow? Okay, I've never heard. Oh, wait, no, go back. April 16th, 2022 by Jen. Okay, well, I'll link this article in the description. I don't know Jen. I've never gone to this site before. I just clicked out of it. There we go. Apparently there's an ad. Let's take a gander. I know it can be hard. Wait, stop. I know it can be a hard process to figure out how to actually do it. So let's chat through some makeup organizer ideas. That's a lot of words. And my simple steps, how to organize your makeup drawer. Fantastic. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Everything seems less chaotic and I feel less stressed and more happy. Yes, Jen, please make me more happy. I know it can be frustrating to figure out. Oh yeah, you betcha it is. Blah, 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 blah. Ideas, take away some of the frustration. Fantastic. I don't like frustration. We recently moved, blah, 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 blah. Oh, get out. Those are the organizers I have. I think. But I already did that. Oh, she's got like a pan organizer. You know, the things that you use to organize your pans, only your palettes. Okay, well, I don't want to buy anything. I don't have that. buckets. I recently read that women spend on average $1,200 on cosmetics each year. I don't. Yeah, I do. That's probably about right. Then when you think, no, that's a lot. I don't think I do. Well, maybe you do. You got a problem. Okay, put your trays in. Yep, put everything away. Yep. Okay, so I've been doing everything right. Okay, it's a good read. You can check it out. Let's try it one more time. How to I said it twice. It does pick it up. Hold on. How to organize your makeup. And I have my ear pods in, so you won't be able to hear. Oh, hold on. I set all of that into the phone. How to organize your makeup drawer without buying anything new. Okay. Okay, good housekeeping. Stack your products in a lazy. Okay, put lip colors in a glass. Ooh, put lip colors in a glass jar. I got rid of a lot of my glass jars. See, that's what happens. That's what happens. I should have kept them. See, I need them for the future. No, you don't. Tuck brushes in a glasses case. Oh, this is from How to Organize Your Makeup Without Buying Anything. I'm pretty sure this is from, I'll link this to Good Housekeeping. I'll link this too. That has quite a bit of good information. I literally just wasted 10 minutes. Well, we're researching. Whoops, we're having trouble loading the page you're looking for. Please try again. Well, that makes sense. It's me. See, that's what's happening. My camera's about to die. My aura is turning poop brown, so everything technical is shutting down. It's about right. Okay, I'll just figure it out. I'll link those articles because I'm sure they're a very fantastic read. I did not read through all of them, hence the blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yuck, don't see that. What is, oh, this isn't all of it either. I'll show you the other stuff. Yeah, I'll show you. Follow me. Over. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a, oopsie. I got a full, I use this old camera bag as a makeup bag, and I do my makeup in my, you know what? How many times have I said I was going to move my makeup into the bedroom? Because I do my makeup in the mirror in front of my in front of your bedroom, in my bedroom. So why am I going to continue to, maybe that's the problem. A, too much makeup. B, it's not in the right spot. So let's move the makeup out of the bathroom to the bedroom where I do my makeup. I think I'm going to use this instead. And I'm not going to subdivide any makeup. I'm just going to put the makeup all in here for right now. This was up here and it wasn't being used properly. And this stuff, all of the stuff that's in here can find a home. This has to be sent off. Ian got me this for my birthday, this 23andMe. I'm going to figure out, like, me. I'm going to figure it out. I've wanted one for years. I wanted to get this kit for years because specifically actually both sides of my family, we don't know. We have no idea. So I'm going to finally figure it out and I'm excited. So I got to do this sometime. And would you guys be interested in me reading it off? Let me know in the comments when this comes back in and I get the results. Would you be interested in me sharing that and talking about it? Because it would be new for me too. It's gonna be a whole, like, it'll, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me know. But anyway, I'm gonna get all this stuff out. I'm gonna declutter the makeup. I gotta go through this, and we're gonna just put this in the bedroom because it doesn't make sense for me to keep this stuff in here and constantly organize it. And a lot of you had already said that to me. Like, why don't you just put it in your bedroom? And honestly, to all of you who said that, you are 100% correct, and that's what we're gonna do. Why is there this in there? Oh my. Here's this. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I use a bar of soap to clean my makeup brushes. I had one of these. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. They work nice, but it's brand new. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and donate it because, or I could use it. I could gift it because what a cute gift. Same with like this stuff. This exfoliating stuff. I'll never use this. What the is this for? Isn't this for your mouth? Yeah, I've never used it, so I'm gonna put it, excuse me, I'm gonna put it, what is this? Is Ian throwing crap in here? What is this? This has actually stayed organized since the last time I organized it. This is one of the only areas in my house that has actually stayed organized. So clearly there's something that I did in here that is working. I do have to do a little bit of restocking in here. I'm down to 3 rolls of toilet paper, so that's probably dangerous. So I got to get that, but I'm not running to the store until tomorrow. So we'll restock in here tomorrow. I have too much makeup. It's not necessary for me to keep a lot of it. Some of the stuff like this can go. I was using it. I don't like it. I have little sample lipsticks in the shape of a heart. I don't like any of them. So like these can go. These were new. No, I'm keeping them. These can go. They did not look good on me. This can go. It does not look good on me. So all of this can go. This I have had forever and I didn't get rid of it because there's so much of it left. It's a highlighter. It's like a powder highlighter, I think, a loose highlighter. This looks awful on me. It's way too much for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, all of that. Get rid of that. I got some new sample products that I haven't tried yet. Good. This can go. That's old. This can go. It's done. This is good. This is good. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This can go. I love my It mascara, but I gotta get a new one. Yeah. It doesn't suit me. It's just red. I cannot wear any color lipstick other than a nude lip color. Like it has to be nude. Any other lip color looks horrible on me. As much as I love red and I wish I could wear it, it looks so bad on me. I don't know. What do you do? It sucks. I wish I could wear pink too, like a pink lip color. Can't get away with that either. No other color. Yeah, that sucks. It's a pretty color though. So I got all my makeup in here. Oh man, that's loud. And I'm just gonna, now eventually I probably should subdivide it or find something else. But for right now, I think this works really well. And could I use it as a boundary? No, I can't. See, this is what I was talking about in the last video. So if I use this as my boundary, I would fill it. And that's too much makeup. I don't need all of that makeup. I think when it comes to makeup, when I start decluttering by numbers, I'm going to have to be very specific with makeup. Like you get 1 or 2 foundations, you get 1 blush, you get 2 highlighters, you get 2 mascaras, you get 2 eyeliners, you know, stuff like that. Now lip products, I'm gonna give myself a maximum of 8 because I love lip products. Eyeshadows, like a max of 8. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out numbers here. I would have to organize by numbers and set a strict number on the makeup, because if I don't, and I use this, for example, as a boundary, I would fill it. Now, I could simply get a smaller boundary. So I'm gonna wipe this down, but something like this would be a great boundary. Like, don't overfill. If spaces for boundaries work better for you, then I would have to, for example, be very honest with myself and say, okay, this isn't going to be a good boundary for me. This is probably going to be more of a more appropriate boundary for me. So I'll go with this. However, because it is smaller, I would push the limits with it. I would fill every compartment and still want to overflow it. But for some reason with me having a specific number, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping that this works, that it's a little bit more concrete for me. And all right, well, I have no idea where my microfiber cloth went, but that's okay. No worries, I have like 8 more. Oh, it's in here. It's in here.
Going back, way back to what I was saying about decluttering by numbers, and I think I left off with essential items. I do like to have an abundance of essential items because I always think of what if I need it one day? What if I run out of something and I don't have it? And it's just this, it's almost like a security, a safety, having an abundance of things. For me, especially essential items, it's kind of a comfort for me, if that makes sense. It's the best way I can explain it. But I also at the same time don't want to have a lot. I love my minimal lifestyle. I love my simplistic life. And I want to be more minimal because there are certain categories of items that I do feel I have a lot of. And I don't, this is going to sound complex. I don't want that much.
And this is where I left off with the laundry. Yep, I have, I did not get very far with the laundry. In fact, it's all still sitting on the table.
So do not
I was so tired last night, I didn't care.
Letting it go is harder than like there being a lot of clutter. So I hate clutter. I don't like looking at clutter. Clutter bugs me. Even before I started my decluttering journey, I would hide the clutter, like cabinets, drawers, under the bed, anywhere that I could find to hide the clutter so I wasn't looking at it because it's too much for me to look at it. I don't like looking at it. I never liked my counters or surfaces to be busy. I would hide it. So even though, and that would always bug me. Like it was always in the back of my mind. I always knew that I had all of this stuff sitting somewhere in a cabinet somewhere, and that bugged me because I love everything very organized. I want my house to be super clean and organized all of the time, even though that'll never happen all of the time. Maybe from time to time, but not all of the time. But it bugged me. And that's what these hard items are like for me, having a lot of them. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like that I have a lot of them because I know it's, filling up a space. It's clutter, but I also, the thought of removing it bugs me too. So it was like, well, what do I do? Where do I find the balance? Because I think minimalism, for me, because I have always considered myself to be a moderate minimalist, finding the middle, finding the balance is where I'm happy. My family and I, that's where we're the happiest. So where can I meet in the middle and find this balance? I don't want to deprive myself of the things that I love and things that bring me joy. I don't want to just deprive myself of those things just to simply be more minimal. I don't think that you should let go of the things that you truly love and things that bring you joy and that you use. And I could be totally wrong on this, but I have heard other minimalist stories where, and you may have heard of these too, where they stop being minimalists. And I wonder if maybe that was because they maybe deprived themselves too much of the things that they really do love. Having interests and hobbies, that's important for me. Like I find having, candles and wax melts to be a passion of mine. It's an interest. It's also a
We'll
hobby. I
give it a
like to
go.
try new wax melts and candles. I like to have them on hand. I like to have a variety, especially, throughout the different seasons. I love holiday and seasonal decor. I love decor in general, but holiday and seasonal decor, that's a big interest and hobby for me. And I feel like sometimes when you deprive yourself of those things, the things that you do really enjoy, maybe even hobbies or interests of yours, then it may push you in the opposite direction. And it may make you want to stop. And I feel like with me, the reason why I say this is because I foresee myself going down that same path had I been more minimal with all of the things that I love and use. If I were to just get rid of all of the candles and wax melts and all of the holiday seasonal decor and all of the throw blankets and all of the things that I really do love, I see myself being pushed in the opposite direction, or maybe just wanting to stop altogether with this journey. And that's something that I don't want to do. I don't want to risk that because I love my minimal life. I love my minimal home. But it's about finding the balance. Where's that balance? And that's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm trying to find, that middle, that balance. And it's taken me a long time to get here. And I'm trying to figure out what that is still, and that's trying different methods. And sometimes that's what it's about, trying different organizing and decluttering methods and seeing what works for you. And I think that when I've set boundaries for myself, when I've used spaces as a boundary, like for example, using my candle cabinet as a boundary. I'm using a cabinet as a boundary for my candles. The problem is that I want to overfill it or just fill it. And I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. If I give myself a specific number, and I have to stick by that number, no matter what the boundary is, I feel like that may be, like I had stated earlier, may be a little more concrete for me. I have no idea if this is going to work. And you know what? Someone else brought up a really great idea of maybe using a boundary and a specific number. You know, maybe try that. Decluttering, organizing, it's it's work. There's no easy, simple way to go around this. By the way, I'm using this 7th generation. I wanted to try a new product in today's video. I've used 7th generation products before, but I'm 99.9% sure I've never used their all-purpose cleaner. And if I have, I've never used this scent, but I'm more than positive. I am more than positive I've never used 7th generation's all-purpose cleaner before. So I like it. We'll talk more about it. But anyway, uh, now I got to backtrack. Where was I going? Um, Man, am I a scattered mess. I was on a roll. A lot of times when I'm talking, when I'm doing these voiceovers, because I don't script, I've never scripted a video in my life. I've since the beginning of my YouTube journey, I have never had a script when I make these videos. That's probably obvious, but uh, so a lot of times when I'm talking, I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. Like I have the idea of what I want to talk about, but then my mind shifts and moves to other directions. And sometimes I just go with it because I'm coming up with a solution, but I was there. Let me think about it for a second, because I was there. I remember what I was saying. So decluttering and organizing, it is work. It can be very time consuming. It can be tedious. It can be emotionally, physically draining. There's a lot that goes into it. There's ways to simplify decluttering and organizing. There's ways to simplify it, but in all, it's time, effort, it's work. And sometimes you have to try different things in order to find a solution, to figure out what works for you. You know, for example, with my bathroom cabinet, that cabinet took me forever to figure out how to organize it. And I figured it out. This was that big bathroom cabinet that I was talking about earlier. That is the longest that cabinet has ever stayed organized. And that is because that system that's in that bathroom cabinet is working. So when I find something, when I find an area, a place that is organized and it's staying organized, it's staying decluttered and organized, I try to replicate it in other areas of the house. You know, figure out what is working and then try to replicate it. And then whatever's not working, back to the drawing board. You know, it's back to trying to figure out what is going to work. That's what this whole YouTube journey's been. It's me trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I'm still, look at my kitchen. How many kitchen videos have I done? 25, 85, 105? Who knows? So many. And I still cannot figure out that kitchen. I still cannot keep my kitchen decluttered and organized. I can't do it. But the bathroom, no problem. That bathroom is looking so good. My main bathroom has stayed so decluttered and organized. It's insane. I love it. Same with my bedroom. The kitchen, the Four Season, the basement, these are areas that I still have to try to figure out. I will say though, that these two cabinets here in the kitchen where my dry goods are, that's not too bad. Those areas are staying pretty good. I like those. But the rest of the kitchen, you can forget about it. I got to go back. I ain't doing it for a while though. I need a break from, it's been like 2 months since last time I worked on the kitchen. I need a longer break. I need more time before I head back in there. But anyway, it's, yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta keep trying different things. And, you know, sometimes it's going to fail. You know, how many things have I failed at throughout this journey, but I'm still going and I'm not going to stop, because if I don't keep trying, how will I ever know if it'll fail or succeed if I don't try? So anyway, that was long. Where are we going next? Where are we? Talked about that. Okay. I will try to, well, maybe, you know what? This is probably a good time to take a break. Let's play some music.
I know you don't mean to, but you're blocking my view. I know you got issues.
They're towels. I should roll them up, shouldn't I?
But it's you, it's not me. Ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now. Ooh, make a life for myself. Ooh, I don't know what I'ma do now. Ooh, but I don't need your help. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. Don't make me stay, to stay. I'm done being stuck. Get out of my
Why am I like this?
never fragile. When you know yourself well, somewhere down the sweet line. When I do things for me, 'cause I don't wanna be a therapy, I wanna be free. So, ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now. Ooh, make a life for myself. Ooh, I don't know what I'ma do now. Ooh, but I don't need your help. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. Don't make me stay, to stay. I'm done being stuck. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. The last thing I will ever do for you is wish you the best of luck. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. We truly are bouncing all over this house, aren't we? You know, it's a hot mess of a process with me, seriously, because I bounced from the kitchen to the bathroom, back to the bathroom. We did a lot of work in the bathrooms, like especially the main bathroom. There was a lot that I had to get done in here. Then to the laundry, back to the laundry, back to the, did I already say laundry? See, I can't even say it without being scattered. We're seriously all over the place. Even though when I clean, declutter, organize, even though it is a hot mess of a process and we're bouncing all over the place and it's hard for me to even keep up with what I'm doing, I get the job done. So there's that. There's that. I'm going to show you the whole house at the end of today's video. Yeah, I get it done. So that's important. I had to do a lot of restocking in this bathroom. There was a lot of things that I was low on. Oh, and also with the hair care drawer. That drawer was actually really good. That wasn't bad. I just organized it a little bit, wiped it down, organized it a little bit, put my fresh makeup remover cloths in there. That drawer wasn't bad. Ian's drawer wasn't bad. There was actually, to be honest, a lot of it just needed a little bit of organization, a little bit of a wipe down, and then a restock. It's going so smoothly in this bathroom. So that's fantastic. But did you notice that I was super anal retentive with the towels? Yeah. I don't know when, and the soap, and the ear swabs. I'm anal retentive with those too. When I became like this, I don't know. Age, maybe, I don't know. But I'll sit and just sit there and reorganize it until I think it's perfect. I don't know when I became so anal retentive with everything. That's just funny. I noticed that. I think I folded those towels 12 different times. Anyway, I'm almost done restocking the bathroom. We're going to wrap up the bathroom. I had to restock in the kitchen too. I got a whole grocery order. I was running low with a lot of stuff in the kitchen. So a lot of restocking in today's video. But before I get into my embarrassing stories, no, that is what I was going to get into. My embarrassing stories. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the vehicle situation because I need to vent this out. This was, wow. So the other day, my husband was driving the SUV and he broke the key. So the key on the SUV, it's not a normal key. It's like a bar. It looks like a little metal bar. And it snapped off. It broke off. But it still worked. I was still able to start the car. So we have to get a new, I think it's called a key fob, something like that. They're not cheap either. And it wasn't his fault. It just literally fell off. Anywho, I had to drive to the gas station to get gas before my son had tennis. So there's a lot of different things going on this summer: tennis, art classes, gymnastics, baseball, football, you name it. We're doing it all and they love it. They love it. I'm also going to talk about this dining room here in just a second. So anywho, before my son had tennis, I had to get gas. And I'm at the pump, pumping my gas. I go in to pay for the gas. I come back to my vehicle, and the metal bar that broke off, I put it in the wrong way into the ignition, the opposite end. It gets jammed. Yeah, it's jammed. I'm at a pump. Thank God the gas station that I go to, I've actually became friends with the manager and some of the employees there. So the manager, she is such a sweetheart. She was so nice. I walk into the gas station. I said, "Hey, do you have like a pliers or something?" And she's looking at me like, "What?" I said, "You got a pliers?" She goes, "For what?" And I said, "I got my key jammed in my ignition. I can't start my car. I can't get it out." And she's looking at me like, she knows me. And I can't tell you how many times I've walked into this gas station and forgot my card. I've dropped stuff. I've probably said embarrassing things. Like, I mean, the list goes on. So she's looking at me like, "Oh, well, that's about right. It's her. She's an oddball and a hot mess." So she goes, "Yeah, sure." So she gives me the pliers. Go out there. I can't get the bar out of the ignition. I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 10 a.m. I'm already done with the day." So she walks out and she's like, "Is everything okay?" I said, "I am so sorry. I am so sorry." Because I'm taking up a pump. And no joke, that was the second time an incident has happened at that gas station. When we first moved into this house, I was driving the SUV. The SUV broke down in front of the gas station in the parking lot. We ended up having to dole out $3,700 to fix the SUV. Yeah. So this wasn't the first rodeo there. And it's always me. It's never Ian. It's always me. So she can't get it out. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I gotta call a tow. I gotta call someone." So she goes, "Don't worry about it." She's so nice. They're all so nice there. She goes, "Don't worry about it. Just, do what you need to do." So I call my insurance company. They get a locksmith out there and a tow. This was so humiliating because, of course, everybody and their mom had to be at this gas station at this time, just staring at me as I'm screaming at myself. I wasn't screaming, but I was talking to myself. Like, why me? What else is fun is my son's friends also came to the gas station at the same time that I broke down, and they went to go talk to him. And they're like, "Oh, what you doing?" "Oh, nothing. My mom jammed the key in the ignition, and we're going to have to walk home because we don't know how long a tow is going to be here." And yeah, that's my morning. What you up to?
Oh.
That's my mom in the car.
I'm gonna get my Murphy's oil.
She's talking to herself, asking, why is her aura poop brown? And they're looking at me like, what? My poor kid. Anyway, they got out there and they got the key. Long story short, I had to have my mom come pick me up because Ian was out of town, of course. He was working because he works like all of the time. So I was like, what am I going to do? And then, my dad was gone too. So I was like, okay. So I called my mom. My mom, she comes and gets me. And of course she's like, only you, only you. Anywho, long story short, they got the bar out of the ignition and I was able to drive my car back home.
I love these dish pans. I got a couple of them. I am going to keep these, but I've had these in here for so long and they were such a pain. Just like when the games were in this cabinet, we put them in the, we put all of the family games for like family movie and game night in the TV stand because it just works a lot better. But these things were holding the Play-Doh and the paint stuff, and first of all, they were it was wasted space in here. These were way too big, not just for storing the paint and the Play-Doh, but they were too big for in here. So if you check this out, which looks so much better, like for example, I love these. So here's painting stuff, and then these two are the Play-Doh stuff, and then this is a Play-Doh donut shop like kit thing that I want to keep in all together in here, but I'm keeping it in the original box, Mom, if you're watching. If you know, you know. Watch all of my videos to know. Go ahead, they're fun. My mom keeps a lot of stuff in the original packaging, in case you don't watch all of my videos. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Anywho, so, okay. When you see how this goes? Yeah, you have to tilt it to get it in and out. See? Or you ruin it. So I mean, look at that, right? So it's bending it, number one. So, and then when there's crap in there, you had to tilt it because it wouldn't come out. So we were going like this all the time. Now, yes. You just slide that right in. It's beautiful.
We are almost at the end of today's very long and very chatty video. When aren't they long and chatty? Although I did play a little bit of music in today's video. That was hard. That was difficult for me. But from time to time, I'll throw in a little bit of music. I don't know if I stated this earlier in today's video, but I use Epidemic Sound for music, and I cannot tell you the amount of time, hours I have spent trying to find music that I hope everyone likes, but I know not everyone's gonna like it. I can't say that I don't know. I hope so, but you know, I just prefer talking. It's not that I don't like, well, some of the songs are, you know, but the ones that I pick out, I do like. Every song that I've put in every one of my videos, those are songs that I do actually like, but it can be difficult to find some good ones. So anywho, there's a couple of things that I gotta talk about before I end today's video. If I don't have enough time to talk about my embarrassing grocery story, I will be sure to talk about it in the next video. It's really not that big of a deal. It's a real small, short story, but it's noteworthy, I think. So if I don't have enough time, I swear I'll talk about it in the next video. But those cabinets and drawers always become a disaster. That is one area that I really have to kind of sit back and analyze and figure out why this isn't working. It was one of the reasons why I got those new Dollar Tree bins. I love those. I don't know. I've never seen those before. Have I seen those before? I don't know. I'm wondering if they're new, but if they're not new, because I feel like I've seen them before somewhere, maybe on YouTube, they're maybe just not displayed at my Dollar Trees. Maybe they're a really good item and they go quick. I don't know. But I was really happy to find those because I really, really love those. And they work way better than the dish pans. The dish pans are nice, but they did not fit well in those cabinets. But hopefully that'll work a little bit better. I still got some more work to do on those cabinets.
a shot of espresso. Or 8 of them. Am I done? I'm not done.
At this point in the video, I am just finishing up some like random cleaning and stuff that I'm just finishing up the house. This was kind of the leftover cleaning. I had to change all of the bedding. So all of the bedding was changed. All of the floors were vacuumed and mopped. But I wanted to disinfect the kids' rooms. Before I mention that, though, I had to wipe down my dresser and that table next to the bed. This bedroom. Oh, I have to make over this bedroom soon. I have to, but I gotta make over my daughter Zoe's room first, which I've only been talking about for the last how long. It's gonna happen. It's just I had so many things happen. We had to get a new fridge. We had to get a new dishwasher. I had to get all new tires, 4 brand new tires on the vehicle. I drive the SUV now, but Ian drives the car because the car gets better gas mileage. So anyway, there was that. What else? There was something else too. It was one thing after the next. Oh, and then I have Zoe's birthday party coming up. So I have to, I had to get everything for the party, her presents. It's just, yeah, it really, all of those things set me back big time. So I have accumulated some stuff, but I don't have everything. So yeah, anyway, it'll happen. There's going to be a lot of makeover videos this summer. So we'll be getting to these makeovers soon, but anyway, I didn't realize how dirty that lamp was. It was really bad. That lamp also has to go. Eventually, I have to declutter that and get a new one. And what else? I'm forgetting something. Oh, I wanted to disinfect the kids' rooms because at the time I was filming this video, Zoe got sick. And she came down with like the flu or something. She was sick for about a day or two. She's much better now. No one else got sick. Thank goodness. I was glad that, because usually when one gets sick, everybody gets sick. So I wanted to disinfect. I did do some more disinfecting around the house, but I really wanted to disinfect the kids' bedrooms. So off camera, I disinfected Zoe's room because at the time I was wrapping up filming. She was in her room, not feeling well. So off camera, I changed all of the bedding, disinfected her room and Lucas's room. And yeah, I got everything pretty much done. Everything's been the whole house. It only took 25, 35, 85 days. But the last thing that I wanted to mention is we're going to be heading back over to my parents' house soon. So if you're new here, I have been helping my mom, well, my parents, but it's me and my mom that declutter together. Although I would like to get my dad in the next video over at my parents' house. I think that would be just so much fun. My dad and I are a lot alike. We're actually more alike than my mom and I. It's funny. But anyway, I've been decluttering over at my parents' house, helping my parents declutter their house for about a year now. And there's a lot more work to be done because, they had 30 plus years worth of stuff in that house. They've never decluttered before. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So there's a lot more work that has to be done. And my mom has a much more difficult time letting go of stuff. My mom doesn't want to be a minimalist. She has no want or need to be on a journey to minimalism, but she does want to downsize. So the process is a little bit slower over there, like a lot slower. So that will be either the next video or the video after. We're going to head back over to my parents' house. Oh, I wanted to show you something. Are they called peonies? 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 I don't know. I have a big bush of peonies in my yard. Oh, I got to do a video on the yard and a deck makeover. Oh my gosh, I'll get into that in the next video. But anyway, I cut some of them before they bloomed. And oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Anywho, I will talk. I got to write that down. I will talk about that because we're going to do some work outside. You know what? I'm not going to go there. I was going to say I was going to make that the next video, but I don't want to guarantee anything. We'll talk about it. It'll be a surprise. But anywho, I think that's it. Oh, that's not it. I wanted to mention I didn't get a chance to do as much as I wanted in the hallway. I wanted to declutter this table and the closet, go through the closet and disinfect the front door, like really clean that front door. I didn't get enough time. The video would have ran so long. So I just did a little bit of cleaning in the entryway area. But either that, every room in the house except the basement. That's okay. We just cleaned the basement, so we won't count the basement. But every room, we did something. We either decluttered, organized, restocked, or cleaned. So, woohoo! Anyway, that is it for today's video. I forgot my grocery store. That's okay. I'll talk about it in the next video. That is it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.